One thing I'm always gonna do is come on camera without a haircut. I don't know why I always get on this camera and I need a haircut. I need to be shaved, everything else, and I just come on here looking like anything. But whatever, you know what it is. No, not really, but I'm not gonna be long. And I know I say that all the time, and I really be serious in the pits of my soul. I really be serious. One reason is because I know you making a long video and not too many people are watching it, so I really don't pay attention to how many people watch it because I don't want to be. Um, I just make this actually for myself, honestly. So if somebody watches it, then that's just a bonus. But I really wanted to just talk real quick about um, music, creating music, and all those good things. And as you know, I don't know what's going on with me. I have been on this writer's block. I have not written anything. I have not I've had ideas for tracks, or whatever the case may be, but my creativity is shot. Well, when it comes to making songs, but I have ideas and all that good stuff about what I want to do as far as the next few months. Of course, Christmas time is coming up, so I'm going to shelve out something with my song this season because I love this season. I listen to it now. I just listened to it a few minutes ago, and it's really a good. I can't believe I wrote that song. I wrote that song, and I'm grateful to have written that song. I'm grateful that I've written it and released it and still in love with it. So that's really a blessing for me. So as far as being creative, I haven't been creative. Although I've been off stage for almost 3 years, I haven't done anything. So I don't know, but I may be I may do a theater show this year. We'll see how it pans out, but I may be doing a theater show before this year's over. So I don't want to say too much because it's not all in, completely in the bag, but I may be on stage somewhere downtown Fort Worth. I don't know. I'm just saying, be prepared because I ain't giving no free tickets out. No, not at all. But I wanted to make sure that you all are going on durantcersei.com. The few of you that are watching, I love you. Durantcersei.com, that's where I have been kind of releasing chapters for what I wanted to be my book. Um, at first when I was initially writing it a long time ago, I wanted it to be a story about my 20 years in theater, but somehow or another it panned out, turning into not only stories of my theater world or theater experience, but my life, my personal life. So all the stories in the book are personal to me. So I think I said in the video prior, if there's a story that I have in the book, if there's a chapter, whatever, it's going to be talking about things that affected me. So if I went to a party and I saw stuff going on at the party, I'm not going to talk about what I saw at the party unless it directly affected me. So if I just saw people smoking weed over here, I'm not gonna. I didn't put that in the book because it's not something about. It's not a book about. Oh, I'm exposing what's going on behind the theater. No, I'm not doing that. But I did say a few things about some stuff. But I'm gonna release two more chapters over the next 2 weeks. Every Wednesday is when I put them on durantcersei.com. But I've decided to go ahead and get me an editor, and I'm going to actually publish it as a book. So every chapter is not going to be on the website. I've decided the rest of the chapters I'm going to keep to myself and just get the whole thing edited by a professional and just publish the book. Hopefully I can do that next year, or get it done by next year, I should say. So that's really what I wanted to, that's my goal, because I really think the stories are they're truthful stories. They're all true stories, but I think just reading it back, I know there's a lot of things that I don't like as far as the editing, because I'm not a professional editor. Although I have a college degree, I'm not going to say that I am a great writer and that I've learned everything that needs to be learned about writing and editing and all that stuff. So even punctuations may be off, all that stuff. And sometimes I'm talking in a way, I want it to be like I'm talking to the person, so I don't want it to be too sophisticated. Even when I was talking to Carlos about initially doing it, I wanted it to sound like it's me talking and not, a professionally written book, but I want it to be professionally written. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll try to make it happen. So that's my goal. I've decided, yeah, finally, because I've been flirting with the idea for actually years. I don't know. If you know Carlos, you can ask him because I've been talking to him about it for a long time. I just don't remember how long, but it's been a few years. So I've finally decided, go ahead and just release the book. Um, do what you have to do. It's gonna cost some money, and that's the risk that I'm just gonna have to take and see how that pans out. I've done it with music. I spent a lot of money on music, so it's like, why can't I just spend money to get an editor and publish the book? So I'm gonna do that. Um, I wanted to release a new song because I did have a song that I wrote prior to Dream About You that I was working on. But I don't know if that's gonna be released by the end of this year. If it does, that'll be a blessing. But I really want to put out a live performance, and I'm going to put that out by the end of the year, so people can know that I actually can sing live. I actually like my voice better live. But this week we celebrated Mariah Carey's Butterfly album, 25. It's been out for 25 minutes. Only the lambs will understand what that meant. But we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of Mariah Carey's album Butterfly. And the reason I'm bringing that up now is because it is one of those albums that really is special for me, special to me, I should say. Even though Daydream, which is the album prior to Butterfly, that was the album that really inspired me to become a songwriter. I think this album really was uh, instrumental in kind of really pushing me to become a stan. I should suggest, or I should say. And one of the reasons why is because Mariah Carey on Butterfly, her album Butterfly, she has a song called Outside. And that is really probably, aside from Prince Diamonds and Pearls, this is probably one of my all time favorite songs ever. And the reason that's, it feels like, watching Mariah Carey, because I was a fan of her since the beginning of her career. And just watching her, although she was a talented artist, and I still think to this day, Emotions album has some of the best vocal moments of any album I've heard. But you thought that she had everything was going perfect for her because her career was going great. She looked beautiful, blah, 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 blah. She was performing all over the world, winning awards. And then just listening to the song Outside, because she wrote all her songs. See, the thing about when you listen to artists that write all their own songs, it lets you know that this is how they're feeling or something that they're going through or something that they've witnessed. And so you connect more. I connect more to people who write their songs. And that's because when you're singing something, I know this is you. This is what you're creating because it's something you went through or whatever the case may be. And so to know that she felt exactly like me, because growing up as a kid, I never felt like I was a part of anything. Like, even when it comes to my family or even when it comes to even friends, I just never felt like I belonged anywhere. And so I've always had this feeling that I was an outsider. And so I was really at the point of, just ending my life. And to know that this person I've admired that inspired me to become a songwriter felt the same way I felt, it gave me a slight glimmer of hope. And so I really, 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 I feel like I'm indebted to her for writing that song because it really essentially saved my life. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so like, when it comes to Mariah Carey, I hold tight. I hold tight. I'm not one of those crazy people that fight everybody because I like a lot. I like a lot of artists. So it's not like I'm just a fan of her. I think I've said that plenty of times where I love Mariah Carey. She's my favorite. But I love other artists too. I love Beyonce. I love Rihanna. I love Jasmine Sullivan. So there's no reason for me to be one of those fans that, uh, you know, downs other artists just because I like her. I love Mariah Carey. But also there are other songs that are great, like 4th of July is such a beautiful song that is so underrated. It's beautiful vocally, especially the background vocals. The background vocals on 4th of July, that could be a song in itself, and it'll be just a beautiful song just with the background vocals. And I've always, because I really love the idea of love. I always wanted to be like in love. I just always wanted to uh, have a reenactment of that song because the song tells a story, and I just love the story. And I just envision it in my eyes when I close my eyes and listen to it. I just love that song. That's one of my favorite songs on there as well. And whenever you call is a song that I really love as well. And I've been saying it for years. If I ever get married, that is the song that I'm going to be playing when I get married or somewhere in the reception. That song is going to be played somewhere because that song is so beautiful. But when it comes to like the upbeats, I really love The Roof. That's one of my favorites. I love the fact that she loves that's one of her favorites because I love her storytelling. It's like a really good storytelling song. And so the fact that it was a true story. Of course, she's a songwriter, so we know that it's true that she's either went through it or she's witnessed it. The fact that she's gone through all of this makes it just all the more interesting to me. So yeah, that's one of my favorite albums of all time, Butterfly. So it's just so great to for her to be here still and celebrating it along with us, people who really love her as an artist. And speaking of that, let's talk about Mariah Carey fans. Mariah Carey fans are called lambs. One thing that I am kind of annoyed, I'm very annoyed, not kind of, annoyed with these fans who analyze her voice. And this is not just for her, but I'm gonna speak just for her, and then I'm gonna bring it in to me and everybody else. But I hate those fans that are sitting here. At her prime, she could hit a high E above middle C. Now in 2016, she could hit this, but not as strong. And then, she hit this note. She tried to hit this note. It's like they analyzed her voice. First of all, none of you are singers. None of you are singers. And so I don't understand why people cannot just enjoy the artist and enjoy the music. Why do you have to sit there and analyze her voice? You don't even have a voice. You can't even record, write, do what she does. And for you to sit here and analyze her voice. And I heard on one of these Twitter spaces that they just recently did, and I thought that was a disaster, in my opinion, because a lot of them were talking over her, interrupting her. It was so freaky. I'm like, these cannot be her fans. These cannot be her fans. And one guy had asked her, I think he was the guy that was over, and he was like, has she looked at those videos on YouTube where they're analyzing her voice? Because it's supposed fans that analyze her voice and all that. And he was like, they're really positive. And I was like, oh, that sounds cute, but no. And she said something about, she has to protect her mental health. And he was like, no, but it's positive. It's like, no, sir, ma'am, you think it's positive. Because my thing is with all artists, I think it's just rude to analyze people's voices. And then some people can be like, well, this is a business that you chose. I did. And I also am grown and I could choose to cuss you out if you analyze my voice. Because first of all, as artists, I can't speak for Mariah Carey, artist myself. As an artist myself, I do a lot of analyzing my voice. I do a lot of, even with one song, I'm analyzing every single note that's hit, every single crack in the record, everything that people notice, I notice it 10 times more. So I do enough of that. I don't need people to give it to me. And although you may say, well, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. No, I can take it. But I don't need you who cannot sing, you who I didn't ask, to analyze my voice. I can do that myself. And then even when it comes to criticism, if I don't ask for your criticism, I don't need it. You can give it to me. I can also give you my rebuttal. But if I give you my rebuttal, then it's an issue. Because I should be able to take it. No, you should be able to take it too when I cuss you out. Because I just think it's so rude to analyze people's voices. Especially, you can't sing. How do you know? And my thing is, people have said this, and I've gotten to this point where I speak back. So I'm not as nice as I used to be, but it's like, when you sing out of your throat and your nose, and they used to hurt my feelings so bad. But my thing now is, whether I sing out of my chest, my neck, my throat, my nose, it's my voice. I do what the hell I want with it. If that's how I want to sing, I'm going to sing like that. Don't tell me, sing out from your diaphragm. I don't want to sing out my diaphragm. That's not what I feel right now. So I'm going to sing out my nose because that's what I feel. And no matter what it is, this is my voice. It's not yours. So, and people always want to give that criticism. I mean, there are technical singers who want to sing from here, and that's fine. But there are people like me I can be technical if I wanted to. People like me who go by your feeling. Like on Dream About You, the way I'm singing on there with my falsetto, where it's kind of my falsetto, but my voice and my chest is still, that was how I felt like singing. That's what the song that I wrote led me to sing like. So don't tell me how to sing. I think that goes for every artist. I don't go up to any artist and tell them how they should sing or criticize or analyze their voice. Especially the fact that I have, like me being a singer, I have things to analyze on myself. So I don't have time to analyze Ricky or Tyrant here. I don't have time to analyze them. When it comes to Mariah Carey has had different vocal moments. I don't look at it as like, oh Lord, she ain't in her prime. Her prime, she used to do a high E and do all this and hit the whistle note here. Like, you either like it or you don't. And then I also tell people, when it comes to my voice, I can sing out of my nose, my throat, wherever I choose to because it's my body. But I can tell you, I have lost my voice before, but it has never been because of my singing. It's always been because I've been sick. I have never lost my voice. Now, it could happen. I'm 41 years old. It could happen, but I've never lost my voice for singing wrong or over singing, out singing, whatever the case may be. I've never done that. So you can analyze and tell me what I should do, but I'm not going to do what you do. Like, there are people who I turn to help me. Like my engineer, he has worked with people like NDRE, Erykah Badu, and all those people. I will listen to his critique. I've asked him for his criticism. But just giving your criticism all willy-nilly. And like right now, I'm not in the headspace to deal with, people telling me how to sing. And so I hate that about Mariah Carey fans. I hate it. Let her sing how the hell she can and will sing. Y'all are not singers. You are people that are enjoying the music. I don't understand why you just can't sit there and shut up and enjoy the shit. God damn. You gotta have an analytical moment for everything, and then y'all don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Like, shut the fuck up. I hate, and when it comes to Mariah Carey, I don't play neither. I don't get online and fight people, but Mariah Carey is like special, dear to me. Like, I don't argue about Mariah Carey, and it's like, people tend to do that too. Like, they want to tell me how they don't like Mariah. I don't care. I like her. I don't care if you don't like her. Oh, I didn't like what she said. I don't like All I Want for Christmas. I don't care. I like it. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. It's like, why do you have to tell me why you don't like Mariah Carey, that you don't like Mariah Carey? It doesn't mean anything to me. It's not going to sway me. It's not going to make me think that, oh, Mariah Carey is not great. I think Mariah Carey is great, amazing, genius. And ain't nobody going to change that. Even like when she was going through the glitter, I saw fans swaying, doing it. I don't do that. I was here, supporting. Went to see Glitter. You ask anybody. Went to see Glitter about 6, 7, 8 times in the theater. I wasn't playing. Every album I got, every article she came. I never did. I don't do all this, and I feel like when you sit there and analyze her voice, you kind of like doing this. You kind of, cause like, why? What is your point? What is your point? Because to me, although you try to make it seem positive, it's not positive. Because you're really just saying that she sings like this, and oh, when she hit this note, she sounded like when she was in her prime. Like, y'all don't even know what y'all are talking about when y'all say somebody's in their prime. Like, shut up. The prime to a lot of people is like when they like them the most. And it's like, shut the hell up with this prime shit. So anyways, and like I tell everybody, I don't care what you think about Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, I'll spend $600-$700 to see Mariah Carey. I done flew to Vegas 3 times to see her. And if she wants to lip sync and prance around the damn stage, she has done all she need to do for me. So she can do it. And I'll be fine with it. And don't care about people saying, oh, she lip sync, and she can lip sync all she wants to. She done made enough great music for me to enjoy her. I could just sit there and just watch her. Now, will I do that for anybody else? Hell no. Maybe Janet. Maybe Beyonce. Well, I ain't gonna fly nowhere to see Seattle, but I do it in Dallas. See Janet, Beyonce, but Mariah Carey, no. Hey, she has done all she needs to do, so I don't care, at this point. So I just hate those analytical fans. It's like, just please enjoy, and then y'all not even analytical in y'all own lives. And that's another thing that I don't like about this stan culture. It's like y'all are fighting for these celebrities. And granted, I don't fight, like I'm talking like here, I don't fight Mariah Carey. Like when you say you don't like Mariah Carey, it's not nothing for me to argue about. It's just, okay, you don't like her? I do. And? But it's like people are getting on there attacking people because they have an opinion about their favorite artist or whatever. And it's like, it's all good until you take it too far. But it's also like, y'all really do this for somebody y'all don't even know. But yet, it's cool to do that if you're not taking it too far, but you got to be just as passionate about people that you know in real life that you claim to love. You got to be that passionate as well. Like, I'm passionate about Mariah Carey. But when it comes to my dogs, I'm passionate about my dogs. Even that little don't forget about me fool. Now, I done had to read a few people getting in them Instagram comments trying to talk crazy. Or, let's talk about that real quick. Just real quick. Now, there have been two people trying to talk to me. It's like, how are you trying to talk to me? I mean, granted, they don't know. They don't know who, but I'm in my head, I'm just like, how are you trying to talk to me and you and the person I like comments? Like, ew. No. I never. And even to this day, I be going over there sneaking and looking at the comments like, we're attracted to the same person. Like, what are we gonna do with each other? Like, what are we gonna do with each other? No, but anyways. But I just think people are weird. And somebody asked me, like, do you think that person's cute? I'm like, why? Because I'm just like, I'm always on the defense. Like, what? I just say, I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Don't ask me no questions about it. That's what I really want to say, bitch. Why are you concerned? Why do you want to know who? But I'm just saying, you gotta be as passionate about people that you know in real life. Like, somebody made one of these little fools that tried to call themselves reading me, trying to talk crazy about the person I did. Don't forget about me. The poetic cues in that video. You're not finna do that. Me and Poetic not even that close, but you ain't finna do that. Now I posted some of what I said, but I cussed his motherfucking ass out. You gotta be just as passionate about people that you know in real life. Like, anybody that I know in real life that I'm cool with, ain't nobody. I'm gonna, just like Mariah Carey, I'm gonna be just as passionate, with them people as well. So, not everybody doing that is my point. It's like, y'all care more about people you don't know than people you do know in real life. It's gotta be like an equal playing field. Not really equal. I'm just saying it gotta be something. But anyways, I'm finna go for real. But I said in a few videos back, I'm back on the job market. But, I'm doing a lot of contract type work. But I'm going back to work. It's a contractor position. If you don't know, I have my degree in public administration. I am a human resources professional. I got out of the state. I went into the city for a little bit, for a little 2 step, and now I'm going into a contracted position with this company that I'm really excited about. So I'm going to be back on the job market. Well, is that what you call it? Yeah. So I'm back to being a worker again, like full time for now. Like I said, it's a contract position. It didn't have a contract expiration or whatever the case may be, but I take it as, it could end at any moment. So it's all good. But I do human resources stuff. I'm a human resources professional, so I'm going to do human resources for this business. Because this business is going through a transitional period, and so I'm just coming in to, boom, 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 get my little HR expertise and probably bounce out, or if they want me to be an HR manager, then hey, I'll do that depending on what it pays. But yeah, they're going through a transition, and so I'm just coming in there to get it together. Hopefully, I can get it together because I feel like I haven't done HR like in, well, it's not been that long, but I feel like it's been an eternity. But uh, yeah, back to work like a regular person. But I am going to put out some content, like performance content, before this year's over. Got to celebrate this season somehow because that song is just amazing to me. And yeah, that's it for me. And I hope next, it's cuddle season, but let's just be ye mindful. Don't get caught up in that, just because you want to be like everybody else on the internet. Because the goal is complete, true happiness, not to portray happiness. Is to really be happy. Like I always talk about dating and wanting to find love, but in all honesty, if I ever found somebody that was potential for a relationship, I wouldn't say shit to none of you. I wouldn't even say shit to my friends until it's really solid. And even when it's solid, I don't see myself being that person to post stuff online. It's just I don't want y'all attention because I'm one of those people like I was telling my friend, or was it my sister-in-law, one of them people. I was telling them like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with not posting who you dating. It's like, no, that's if you want to claim me, if they want me, then well, I was just like, well, I guess I ain't gonna claim you because my thing is, if I post somebody, naturally somebody's going to. That's just how people work. I'm sorry. Naturally, people are gonna be intrigued by that person or more intrigued by me because of a relationship, and then that's when the trouble start, and then that's when I start acting a fool. Cause and then especially when you start tagging people, and then although you might be with somebody who ain't into all that, oh, I'm just ignoring them. I'm not. Bitch, you better get out my motherfucker. Now, So we gotta avoid that. We gotta avoid that at all costs because I really want to, even though people say I ain't gonna make it into heaven because of, I really want to. So, oh my God. But yeah, it's cuddle season and I want everybody to be mindful, even myself. Well, I've never been like one of those people anyway. It's just what I don't want to do is be laid up because it's cold with somebody who I don't like or who it's not real with. Like I can't share I'm like 41. Me sharing my energy with anybody is just it gotta be right. Cause if you throw off my chi, I done been through so much. I'm gonna have to take my childhood out on you. Boom! If you read the book, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, and it's a lot I could take out on you. I'm trying to live for love, live for love. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Shout out to all of the independent artists who write their own lyrics, Like people try to talk about songs and stuff. I like that's another thing. Like people give you advice like you would be more popular if you do this or you would have been famous if you did this. Like, dog, how many people have you made famous? Let me make it easier for you. How many people do you know write all their songs, co-produce all their songs? And on that note, have a good day.